everyone, welcome back to another review, and welcome to my review for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Now, I must make one thing perfectly clear before I give my thoughts on this movie. I actually admittedly have not seen anything to do with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've never read any of the comics or watched any of the TV shows or movies. Never really been a huge comic book guy, so I guess that's kind of the reason why I haven't. But as I'm getting a bit older, I'm starting to get into more of this stuff. Source with a friend who is a huge Ninja Turtles fan. So I was just like, okay, let's go see it. Give me an excuse to, give me an excuse to review another movie. And I'm gonna say, yeah, I actually had a ton of fun with this. It's not without its issues. And I mean, had I had a great knowledge with the other Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff, like the movies and the TV shows and all that, obviously I'd have something to compare it to. Even when we left the theater, I asked my friend, would you call this the best one? And he said, no, but it's pretty up there for him, Anyway, so the premise to this movie is this is actually like a reboot to the TV series, whichever one. It might have been like I think it's the original one or the whatever one it is, the 2012 one, whatever era we're going with here. And yeah, pretty much. The Ninja Turtles, obviously, they dream to be with among the humans, but Splinter here played actually quite brilliantly by Jackie Chan here, of all people. Having a distrust for humans because of an incident that happened with him years earlier. Obviously, he's very overprotective of the boys, and doesn't want them to be going into the outside human world other than to get supplies that they need to survive. And one night after going out through the human world, they come across this teenage girl named April, who dreams to be a reporter, but after an incident happened with her, she's vowing to get back and be remembered for something else other than this, which I'm not even going to get into for spoiler reason. But then obviously there's the villains, Superfly voiced by Ice Cube, which, man, the casting in this is crazy, dude. He obviously also has a hatred for humans after his dad was killed by another human. His family have a plot to build this big weapon to kill all humans. And it's up to the Ninja Turtles in April to stop them. But then, of course, the Ninja Turtles think he's cool and all that. And they're questioning, do we go against him or do we help him and all that, So the positives, I will say that the animation style here, I really am liking the animation style of these comic book animated films that now going with, like we've had it with obviously the recent animated Spider-Man films. And I'm actually really liking the way it's going, where you feel like you're actually within a comic book. And yeah, I think the voice casting in this, I I was amazed by the talent that was within this movie. I mean, you have people like Jackie Chan, Seth Rogen, Ice Cube, Maya Rudolph. You know, it honestly felt, I'm like, I was purely surprised by the voice casting in this movie. I will say the majority of the characters are really likable. I did like Ice Cube as Superfly. As I said, I really liked Jackie Chan as Splinter in this movie, and I liked the guys who voiced, obviously, the Ninja Turtles in this movie. As far as kind of a negative goes, the story kind of is here and there. You know, it takes about kind of 20-30 minutes to actually get to the actual plot of the movie itself. And obviously there are parts of it, you know, that are quite predictable. You know, like obviously once Splinter finally finds out what, you know, what the Turtles have been up to, obviously he's not happy about it, and it's like you just have to go through this. Not that it's that long, but you still have to go through the bullshit of, you know, the parent is upset with their children, and, you know, it's like, oh yeah, now we're going to be punished forever, but then they have a change of heart and decide to help take down the big villain, and it's just like, we know we're going to get to this, why do we have to sit through this? Even though it doesn't really go for that long. But anyway, still could have cut it out. But for someone who obviously hasn't seen much, or seen any actually of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, I had a ton of fun with this. You know, my friend had a ton of fun with it as well. So I mean, yeah, if you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan, or even if you're becoming a late bloomer like me, watching with this one, which was my first experience with it, I think we have a ton of fun with it. The good thing is you don't have to have seen the other kind of movies or TV shows to understand, you know, the plot to this this movie. As I said, it's not, you know, a sequel to the other films. It's just a reboot to the TV series. So as long as you have knowledge, and my friend, you know, obviously, you know, before going to see the film, told me about the whole thing. So at least I had some understanding going into this movie. But yeah, I had fun with it. Sure, I could have had a bit of a stronger story, but it does make up for it with really great animation, some really likable characters, a talented cast. Yeah, so as I said, I had a ton of fun with it. I do recommend it. So I'll give Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem a B-. It's a fun movie. I mean, it could possibly even get up there as, you know, on my best films of the year list. Still my favourite animated film of the year so far, still being obviously the Super Mario Brothers movie, but that's because I have quite big nostalgia with it, of course, you know, wearing a Super Mario shirt. So yeah, but definitely go out and watch it. You know, finally managed to get released here in Australia just last Thursday, because yeah, Australia fucking get movies like so long after USA, which is really, really annoying. So that's obviously the reason with this review being out later than some people would have thought it would have been. So check out some reviews that will be coming through. I'll be pretty much doing a binge catch up of some streaming service films and some movies I didn't get a chance to see in theaters. That's probably going to be the long strip of line for the rest of the year. We'll see if there's any ones I get to see in cinemas. I'm really hoping to see The Haunted Mansion in cinemas. I actually will watch the original, and I actually will do a review of the original before going to see the remake. But simply because I can't remember if I watched the original as a kid or not, so that's why I'll go ahead and do that. But yeah, guys, movies would be good, movies would be bad, but I review them anyway.